British-built Honda Civic hatchback is now in its 10th generation, and this time around, it looks a whole lot more conventional than before. It's enjoyed the largest single-model development program in Honda's history, and unlike previous incarnations, it will be sold in essentially the same form around the globe. Interesting looks divide opinion. The Civic's relatively low roof and sporting body kit means it's not a car for shrinking violets. The front and rear bumpers are low and aggressively styled, while the sloping, fastback tailgate is more coupe than family hatchback. The sporting look is deliberate. Honda wants to attract new buyers to the Civic, and believes making it look and feel more dynamic is the correct way of going about things. It's longer, lower and lighter than before, and the way the new Civic is styled, with its purposeful-looking air intakes, vents and spoilers, Honda is making sure buyers know about it. Is there more room in the Honda Civic? The additional length over the old model, combined with the stretched wheelbase, has given the new Civic more passenger space in the rear. In the front, there's also more headroom, which adds to the sense of airiness inside. The Civic now has a lower and more reclined driving position, which is part of its new sporting persona, probably good enough reason for it losing a dash of rear headroom. The boot is usefully sized, with a capacity of 478 litres with the rear seats in place. It has a split floor for added practicality, and the slimline luggage cover that slides across the lowered B is a very neat touch. 3 petrol engines, 2 transmission choices. At launch, the Civic was available with 1.0-litre 3-cylinder and 1.5-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engines. The smaller of the two develops 129 horsepower and has an official combined fuel consumption figure of 55.4 miles per gallon. The larger engine produces a generous 182 horsepower and returns 46.3 miles per gallon. Unusually, Honda offers both engines with its CVT automatic transmission. There's a slight payoff in terms of efficiency, but it's a slick shifting transmission, and the company reckons 40% of buyers will plump for this version. So, what about diesels? An updated version of the previous generation Civic's 1.6-litre tech power unit is promised for late 2017, but its absence from the launch lineup shows Honda's global focus with this new car. And that's a poor situation if Honda is serious about attracting buyers from rival manufacturers. High-performance Type R launched in June 2017. As is now customary with the Civic, Honda is releasing a performance version to accompany the standard car. It hit UK showrooms in July 2017. The Type R will be powered by a 2.0-litre turbocharged engine producing 320 horsepower. It will be available in 2 trim levels, Standard and GT, the latter adding more standard equipment onto what is likely to be an already generous spec. With 2 power units to choose from initially, you might be forgiven for thinking that the range is lacking. Not so. The 1.0-litre 129 PS tech turbo is a potent little thing, with huge attention paid to its cooling system and the efficiency of its turbocharger. With 129 horsepower available, you get a lot of bang for your buck, despite its tiny size. The 1.5-litre 4-cylinder 182 horsepower tech turbo is also powerful for its comparatively small engine capacity. Again, the turbocharger is working hard for its living. We love the gear change quality and pedal weight though. Our choice minus 129 horsepower tech turbo. Both of the core Honda Civic engines certainly put the disappointing performance of its 1.4 and 1.8-litre predecessors in the shade. But the smaller of the 2 current power plants is a genuine star. With a maximum speed of 126 miles per hour and 0.62 miles per hour time of 10.8 seconds, it looks good on paper, but on the road, this eager engine belies its tiny capacity. It feels big-hearted. Yeah.